R2NC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Flowers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew he was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badger.
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Okay, ready? Looking for space. It's Flowers. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You get near the goal line, more big bodies come in, everybody gets condensed. This offense says, forget that. We're going to get on the perimeter right now. Get it to our fast guy. He gets around the corner, and he gets in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This hooky offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. Jumped on top of the pile.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, are they the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Hokies are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reese. And they're able to make the tackle. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Snags it over the middle. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Lost to throw again. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Off play action. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Release to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Badger! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Flowers. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll run the option. Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Virginia Tech.
And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you need.
He wants to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Looking to get it in. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Badger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on the fourth down.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands. It's Reese. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. On the ground, it's Flowers. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Trying to find the end zone. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Unloads it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
To the air on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Hokies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Virginia Tech, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Flowers. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20.
Here we go, here we go.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll go with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Quarterback making checks. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. The short hands, it's Flowers. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 8 over San Diego State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win.
Makes the catch at the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Virginia's under 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Starts to drive, trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Cano. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Hokies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing it each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. One more play to pad the stats. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. He's out past the 35. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another